Hello everyone. So for today's lecture, we will see about the starters which is used for the induction motors. Okay, as the point of as we concern the induction motor, it is the most important part is nothing but a starters. Okay, as well as we have seen about the construction working principle as well as that the torque equation, power flow diagram of induction motor. Along with this, it is most one of the most important part we call it as starters. Okay, as you seen in the previous semester, like DC machines, again we are using the starters in induction motors for starting purpose. Okay, so for this induction motors, so as we seen in previous semester, that is about the electrical machine one as well as in DC machine. So for the DC motor, they have the different starters. Okay, so for suppose I'm taking the example of DC shunt motor, then basically we are choosing a 3-point starter. Okay, as well as we have 2-point starter, 4-point starter, etc. So for induction motors, again the working or the simple called as a need of starter is same. That means the starter is always used to start the induction motors. So for this, we will see about the need of starter first for the induction motor. Okay, a starter is needed for a three-phase induction motor because at the time of starting, if induction motor is started directly, it will draw large amount of current sorry, which causes damage to adjoining equipments. Okay, thus a starter is needed in order to limit the starting current. As we seen in some previous semesters, so the basically the starters are used to control the starting current of any machines. Okay, so as we seen in construction parts of induction motors, suppose I consider the slip ring induction motors. I suppose I consider a squirrel cage induction motor. So in the squirrel cage induction motor, the rotor doesn't have any type of winding, so we have already rotor bars, which is nothing but we call this a secondary. That means it's nothing, rotor bars are having a short circuited areas. So if just imagine if we apply the 400 volt directly to three phase induction motors, then what will happen if I apply directly to this, then as I know that the rotor having don't have any resistances because it's acting as a complete short circuit. Okay, so it acts as a complete short circuit, and even my resistance of the primary side, that means the resistance of the stator winding, it is always low. Okay, so if I apply directly 4 that is a 440 volt. Okay, and suppose my machine is having something in kilo HP ratings. So by accordingly that if my rotor is in held position, that is a rotor is a stationary positions. Now when the rotor is stationary positions, my value of slip becomes as a 1. Okay, so actually in that case now value of slip becomes totally zero, because at that instant what will happen if the slips are options. So in that case actually ns minus n is become 0. Okay, so ns minus n, ns upon ns is nothing but an n, so ns upon ns is nothing but an 1. So my total actual slip value is near about 1. Okay, so if I directly started the machines, now what will happen, it looks like as a secondary short circuited transformer. As we seen in the short circuit test of the transformer, what will happen if we are short circuiting the secondary side of transformer and we are giving a very low voltage to circulate the full load current. Okay, we are short circuiting the secondary side of transformer. Now we are applying very slow voltage to primary side. Okay, now this system, that means this squirrel cage induction motor will similarly act as a short circuited secondary of transformer. Okay, in that case suppose we are directly switching on the supply, that is a 400 volt to the induction three-phase induction motor, then due to the slip unity slip as well as due to the lower resistance of the stator winding, now the motor will take heavy current. Okay, and this heavy current it will burn the total, it will make a damage to the different equipments of this induction motor, as well as it will draw some extra current or heavy current from the supply system and the devices which is connected to that line. Okay, which is also badly affected. Hence, to avoid the starting current, okay, we call it a huge or heavy starting current, we are basically using the starters. So as as we know that the induction motor has two types, that is nothing but a squirrel cage induction motor and the slip ring induction motors. Okay, so these are the types of starters. So for the squirrel cage induction motor, these are the three starters we are basically used. First one is nothing but a stator resistance starter. So second one is nothing but an auto transformer starter, and third one it is related with the star delta starter. Maybe you might be seen about this star delta, or maybe you heard about this star delta starter, because right now it is mostly used in different applications. Now these three types of starters are basically used only for the squirrel cage induction motor, because this squirrel cage induction motor doesn't have any type of rotor winding. So but for the slip ring induction motor, suppose I consider slip ring induction motor, then as I know the slip ring induction motor, I have the separate winding in the rotor side. So for the slip ring induction motor, we are using the purposefully the separate starter we call as a rotor resistance starter, because as I know that rotor resistance rotor winding is there. This we can connect the external resistance we call it the rotor resistance in the circuit, so that we can control this resistance to starting operation of the induction motor. Now we will see one by one. So it's the first part regarding stator resistance starter. So before that, going one by one detailing, just let me clear you. Just the stator, the need of starter is nothing but to reduce the starting current. Okay, आपल्याला starting current at any cost reduce करायचा आहे. कारण starting current का high असणार आहे? Because मी जर डायरेक्टली मोटर स्टार्ट केलं, जर माझ्याकडे स्टार्टर कुठलाही नाहीये आणि मी जस्ट कनेक्शन आफ्टर कनेक्शन सपोज आय डायरेक्टली स्विच ऑन द थ्री फेज एसी सप्लाय, तेव्हा काय होणार आहे, एकतरी माझं रोटर स्टँडस्टिल किंवा स्टेबल कंडिशनला आहे, तेव्हा काय होईल, माझा टोटल स्लिपची व्हॅल्यू 1 असणार आहे. स्लिपची व्हॅल्यू कसं फाइंड करणार आहे, ns that is synchronous speed minus actual speed divided by synchronous speed. but synchronous speed ची व्हॅल्यू माझं actual speed ची व्हॅल्यू जर माझी 0 असेल तर ns minus 0 divided by ns that is म्हणजे टोटल स्लिपची व्हॅल्यू 1 येईल. ओके, as well as this rotor is having a very low resistances, it simply acts as a short circuited transformer. So if I directly connected to the this motor to the direct three-phase AC supply, then because of this, what will happen? The motor will draw the heavy current, because as we know that if the resistances are small and if I apply the voltage, then according to Ohm's law, the current will be more. Okay, according that principle we are used. That principle will be applicable for during the starting period of the induction motors. So at any cost, starter is nothing but a starter. The name is given as a starter because it is a device. The starter is nothing but it is a device which is used during the starting portion, or simply called as it is the device which controls the starting current to the safe value. Okay, starters is nothing but the name is given starters because it is only used during start condition only. When the motor is in running condition, then we are not using the starters. We are using the starters only for the starting purpose of the induction motors. So the basic principle of the starters is to limit the current within the safe value. Simply we call it as it will reduce the it will protect the machine, it will protect the motor to against the heavy starting current. Okay, that means the starter is limit the simple called as the starter will limit the heavy starting current during the starting portion, okay, or starting movement. So at any cost the starter needs to reduce the current, or simple called reduce the starting current. So this principle we are used in the first part, it is called as a stator resistance starter. As the name indicates, stator resistance starter. Okay, so for this typically stator resistance starter, we are going to add external resistances in the stator winding of the induction motor. Okay, because as I want to reduce my starting current, I have to include the external resistances. Okay, just try to understand. Resistances external का ऍड केलाय कारण मी सर इथं माझं पूर्ण स्टेटर वाइंडिंग आहे. ओके, दिस इज नथिंग बट अ स्टेटर ऑफ इंडक्शन मोटर अँड आय नो दॅट द रेजिस्टन्स ऑफ स्टेटर वाइंडिंग इज व्हेरी स्मॉल. ओके ओके, जर मी इथं रेजिस्टन्स इथला रेजिस्टन्स स्टेटरचा वाढवला, आतला इंटरनल रेजिस्टन्स वाढवला, तर अगेन देर इज अ प्रॉब्लेम ऑफ पॉवर लॉस, बिकॉज रेजिस्टन्स वाढलं तर अगेन I2R लॉस ना पॉवर लॉस होणार आहे. इट विल रिड्यूस द एफिशियन्सी. Okay, but I want to control the starting current. So what I'm doing, so I'm inserting the external, we call it additional resistance in the stator side, okay, during starting period only. So that what will happen when I connect this motor to the three-phase AC supply. Now here 400 volt is applied. Now because of these resistances, my current value is going to reduce, because as you know that current and resistance has inverse relations to each other. So if I will add the resistance in the stator, then it will reduce the starting current. Okay, that is it will reduce the current amount. Okay, so here I'm adding the resistances in stator winding. Now just imagine, I'm explaining the concept of the stator resistance starter. Now during this is nothing but nothing but a rheostat. Now we have the three rheostats. Okay, this simple called variable resistances. They are connected to the each phase of the stator winding. That is each phase of stator winding, each winding we are connected the rheostat, or simple called as the external resistances. Okay, now during the starting position, just there are two positions. This is nothing but a start, as well as this is the running position. This is the run as well as the start, and this is nothing but a starting resistances. Now just what we are doing now, during the at the moment of starting, जे माझं जेव्हा just मी supply on करणार आहे, तेव्हा just I should keep this arrow, that is a resistances to the high value. Okay, during the starting period, that is once I want to start my motor, then during that cases the resistance of the circuit, I call the resistance of the stator, should be at maximum position. हा रिओस्टॅट आहे, हा रिओस्टॅट मी काय करणार, डायरेक्टली इथं आणणार आहे. हे सगळं हे इथं येईल, हे इथं येईल. ओके, these three resistance at this position, this and this position, we call the start position. So that what will happen, जेव्हा करंट येईल तेव्हा काय होईल, हे डायरेक्टली पूर्ण रेजिस्टन्स मधनं फ्लो होईल ना. and as you know that resistance मधनं जे इथं हाय रेजिस्टन्स आहे, completely this stator resistance nothing but a high resistance is, and this high resistance will reduce the amount of current. Now एकदा करंट रिड्यूस झाला तर परत we will connect this stator winding to the run position, because एकदा काय जर इथं फ्लक्स क्रिएट झालं, then it will create RMF value, that is it will create the RMF, that is rotating magnetic field will create, accordingly that rotor current will flow and the rotor will movement. Okay, in that case, during that process the slip will going to increase. Okay, and hence sorry, slip will going to decrease, and hence it is will go opposition to the supply voltage and the current will be controlled. एकदा motor start झाली तर this heavy current will control by the winding or simple motor itself. Okay, so for that during the starting period only we need to control the heavy starting current. Okay, so during the starting, when the motor is at a standstill, when the motor is in rest condition, the motor पूर्ण आता off आहे, in that cases I have to start, I have to connect this rheostat at the start position. There are two positions, first is start, second one is run. These three resistance should be connected to start positions. Okay, now just switch on the supply, हे पूर्ण supply just switch close करा, just switch on the supply. Now current will flow through resistance, again due to resistance current will drop, the current value will drop, and once the motor reaches its 80% speed, now just move the resistance towards the run position. That means move this arrow, that means move this stator winding, just connect the stator winding to run positions. Okay, now due to this what will happen, now due to this the resistance are automatically cut out from the supply, कारण हे जर सप्लाय इथे मी ते सगळं इथे जोडलं तर काय होईल, डायरेक्ट जो माझा करंट, हा करंट डायरेक्टली इथून इथे जोडणार ना मी बाहेरच्या साईडला, म्हणजे विदाउट एक्सटर्नल रेजिस्टन्स आय एम कनेक्टिंग हिअर द रेजिस्टन्स, म्हणजे तुमचं रेओस्टॅट आहे किंवा वाइंडिंग आहे स्टेटरचं, मी ह्या साईडला रन पोझिशनला जाणार. रन पोझिशन कुठे आहे, हे पूर्ण रेजिस्टन्सच्या बाहेर आहे. ओके, सो वन्स आय कनेक्ट द स्टेटर वाइंडिंग टू रन पोझिशन, वन्स I get the 80% speed of the normal value, then the resistance are automatic cut off. कारण काय होईल, जो करंट इथे येणार आहे तो रन पोझिशन मध्ये डायरेक्टली वाइंडिंग मधनं फ्लो होईल, सो रेजिस्टन्स मधनं करंट फ्लो होणार नाही, and so there is no any power loss during the running conditions. Okay, so this is nothing but a very simplest method which is used for this starting purpose to reduce the heavy starting current. Simply we have the only resistances, and as I know that resistance is opposition, it will create opposition to the flow of current. This principle we are used to reduce the heavy current. Okay, advantage of this one is it is very simple in construction and it can be used in various applications, but disadvantage is that during the starting position, everything, that is every resistance comes in the picture. So there is a heavy losses which will create the way more heat in the starting period. So this is nothing but a rotator resistor starter. So we will move towards the second. This is explanations. A starter, actually stator resistance actually here. The stator resistance connected in each line series with the starter resistance is connected in each line in a series with each phase winding of the stator. Initially, all the starter resistance are kept in the start position so that they offer their maximum resistances. The switch is turned on to connect the three-phase supply to the stator winding. As the motor accelerates, the stator resistance is reduced by the moving the variable contact of the resistance towards the run position. That means what? Simply when the machine is during the starting condition, all these positions, these locations are in the start positions. Okay, so once it is now switch on the supply, then current will flow through resistances, and hence due to resistances the current values go decreases. Now once a motor get accelerate, that means when the motor gets is near about rated speed at that instant, now these resistances are cutting, that is cut off indirectly, and now the position of the winding is now connected to the run position. Okay, so this is nothing but the working of the stator resistance starters. So we will move towards second one, so regarding auto transformer starters. Okay, so basic funda related to any starter is to reduce the current only. ओके आपल्याला काय करायचं आहे, मोटर मध्ये स्टार्टिंगला हेवी करंट जाते आपल्याला माहिती आहे. ओके, सो जस्ट आय वॉन्ट टू रिड्यूस दॅट करंट. ओके, आय ड्युरिंग बाय ऑल मीन्स तुम्ही काही करा, तो फक्त करंट मला स्टार्टिंगचा कंट्रोल करायचा आहे. ओके, इफ इट इज पॉसिबल थ्रू एनी डिव्हाइस, दिस डिव्हाइस इज कॉल्ड अ starters. Okay, so starter is nothing but it is a device which only control, only limit the starting current, or simple called as heavy starting current, and it will protect the machines. Okay, so second part is regarding the auto transformer starter. So as I mentioned, the auto transformer starter. So as you've seen in previous, there is a DC machine. Auto transformer in simple we call it as a dimmer stat. Okay, it is nothing but simply we lab in the laboratory we call it as auto transformer, nothing but a dimmer. So this auto transformer we are using for the controlling of the speed of the if we are controlling of the starting current of the induction motors. So this phenomena is possible through the auto transformer, and this starter we call it as a auto transformer starter. So again, this is nothing but this is auto transformer, this is a motor. Now this motor winding we are connected to the this one particular contactors. Okay, this H is nothing but a contactor. Again, there are two positions, the start positions again as well as run positions. Okay, just imagine this is the three phases of the stator winding. These are the three phase windings of the stator winding here. So this this is the three phase, and now the contactor we call it as a switch. We have two positions, we call the start position as well as run positions. Okay, now as we know that the auto transformer has a number of tappings. Okay, as I mentioned in the diagram, the auto transformer has a number of tappings. Likewise this one, okay, these are the number of tappings I connected we are connected to the transformer winding. So this number of tappings means what? It's near about 25%, 50%, 70%, likewise. Okay, simply called as 30%, 60%, 90%. The tappings values may be changed. Okay, now what will happen? Just imagine. Okay, just I kept this one. Okay, now just imagine this is 25% upper, 50%, 75%, and here 100%. 25, 50, 75. Just for example, we're taking 25, 50, and 75%. This is nothing but a tappings of the auto transformer. Now for simplicity, I am connected to the 50% tappings here, 50% tappings. Now during initial condition, when I want to start the machine, then this switch I call the changeover switch, this one, or simple called a contact, or simple called a changeover switch, position it at the start position. Okay, there are two positions only, start and second one is a run. Okay, how the switch HI, I mentioned H switch, which is nothing but a changeover switch, or simple called a contactor switch. So during the position of the starting, that is during the starting conditions, the position of the this changeover switch is at the start condition, is at the start position. म्हणजे इथं start location ला किंवा start position ला initial case ला असणार. Okay, now when the machine is in running condition, that means once the motor will get rated value of speed, then it will move, this changeover switch will move towards the run positions. Now how it the resistance how the starting current will reduce to the safer value, we will see in detail with the this auto transformer starter. So just imagine I have connected to the second tap of I have connected to the second tap of the auto transformer. This is tapping. Okay, so this is first tap, second tap, and third tap. Tapping मतलब tap. Okay, this is just I imagine this is now connected to 50% tapping. Okay, these three winding. This is one first winding, second winding, third winding. Simple called the first phase, second phase, and third phase because three phase windings are there. So here 50% tappings are there. So just I'm connecting this one, just three phase supply. Just again there are three phases. Now just imagine हे इथं connected आहे, हे समजा मी इथं जोडलंय. कुठे जोडलंय मी तर या इथं जोडलंय, हे स्विच इथं जोडलंय. ओके, हे इकडे ठरतं म्हणजे हे स्विच इकडे केलं तर काय होईल, हा जो पोझिशन इथे जोडणार आहे. ओके, दिस विल कनेक्ट टू दिस, नाउ दिस विल कनेक्ट टू दिस, एव्हरीवन जस्ट इट बिकम्स अ स्ट्रेट लाईन. ओके, म्हणजे इथे हे एकमेकाला जोडलं जाते. नाउ हाऊ करंट विल फ्लो, सपोज फॉर द फर्स्ट केसेस ना काय विल, the current will flow from this phase R phase to this. Now from the R phase to this, now this it will comes to the contactor. Now the 50% tappings are there, so it will again goes from this to this. Okay, now during this first phase it will flow through the first phase of the induction motor. म्हणजे एका phase मध्ये current गेलं. Second phase again, हे मतलब suppose I consider the middle phase. Now just I'm showing the cursor. Now it is connected to that particular part. ओके, ना ही इथं कनेक्ट झालं, इथं कनेक्ट झाल्यावरती काय होणार आहे, इथं कनेक्ट झाल्यावरती सो इथून करंट जाईल, हे परत करंट यातून पूर्ण टॅपिंग मध्ये फिरेल आणि हा परत करंट इथून हे पण जोडणार नाही ऑटोमॅटिकली, हा स्विच इकडे ढकलल्यामुळे. ओके, स्विच आपण इकडे लेफ्टला ढकलणार आहे ना, हा चेंज ओव्हर स्विच, त्यामुळे काय होईल, हे सगळे एकमेकाला कनेक्ट होईल, हे कनेक्ट होईल, हे कनेक्ट होईल, दिस वन दिस वन this one and this it will connect automatically. So I said an example of the second phase. Now this current will flow from this, now it will reach to the auto transformer winding, which is nothing but a percentage a tapping. Now it will goes for the second phase, and similarly for this one nothing but a third phase. Okay, this is a method to reduce the current. Now what will happen, how it will reduce the current. Now during the starting conditions, because of the tappings of the transformer, as we seen in this particular structure, the tappings comes in the picture, and due to the tappings, now what will happen, the supply voltage which is going to apply for the stator, it goes on reducing. Okay, म्हणजे इथं tapping, due to the tappings the supply voltage is going to reduces. Now because of the reduction in the supply voltage, the input current, that is called a supply current, is also going to reduces. Okay, now इथं काय करायचं, directly tappings मुळे, due to the tappings the supply voltage is going to reduces, this will reduce the starting current. Now for example, suppose I consider I am only applying the 50% tappings. Okay, suppose I am applying the 50% tappings. That means 50% tapping, meaning of that 50% tapping is that, suppose I am applying the 400 volt is the full voltage, then 50% of 400 volt म्हणजे 450% tappings म्हणजे किती झालं, just 200. That means we are applying during the 50% of tapping, we are only applying the 200 volt of the voltage. म्हणजे 400च्या 50% म्हणजे 200 volt to the stator winding, and because of the reduced voltage during the stator during the starting conditions, the current will having a very small value. That means the automatically, due to reduced voltage which is possible to the tapping of the auto transformer, now the current value going to reduces. That means heavy current will reduces. Okay, and hence it will protect the machines. Now once the machine is rotating, now motor is rotating, now it reaches to the safer value, we call it if the motor is reached to the rated value, about rated value. Now this changeover switch previously connected here, now this changeover switches are now connected run position. This changeover switch are now connected run position, म्हणजे काय होईल, हे जे वरती कनेक्ट झालं आता हे काय होईल, इथं खाली कनेक्ट होतील ऑटोमॅटिकली, म्हणजे हे इथं खाली कनेक्ट होईल, हे इथं खाली कनेक्ट होईल, दिस एव्हरीथिंग. ना जस्ट इमॅजिन व्हॉट विल आपण हे सगळे हे जे आहेत इट कनेक्टेड टू द दिस पार्ट. ओके, नाउ व्हॉट विल आपण जस्ट इमॅजिन हे खाली कनेक्ट केल्यामुळे काय होईल, सपोज आय कन्सिडर अगेन फर्स्ट फेज. ओके, नाउ करंट काय होईल, हे खाली कनेक्टेड आहे, सो माय करंट विल फ्लो थ्रू दिस. ओके, हे इथं स्टार्टर्स आहे, सो दिस again it will flow directly to the stator. That means auto transformer, the starter position or starter winding is automatically cut out from the supply system when the machine is is at running condition, then when the machine, or simply called a motor, receives its rated value, about rated values. Okay, so this is nothing but auto transformer. So this is the explanation of the auto transformers. So in starting position, supply is connected to the stator winding through an auto transformer, which reduces the applied voltage to 50, 60 and 70% of normal voltage depending on tapping used. Okay, starters used in larger industries, it is larger in size and expensive. So this is nothing but applications. So this auto transformer is basically used for larger industries. Again, due to this larger in size, it has the expensive, that is in high, the cost of this particular system is having the very much higher values. Okay, because it should need the separate auto transformer for only for the starting purposes. Okay, so this is the part of auto transformer starter. Now next one, it is related with the star delta starter. As you are familiar with these two words, I call the star and delta. Okay, star delta, that means what? Star is nothing but it's a connection. Star connections, delta connections are there. Okay, so for simplicity, I am showing the star connected winding. So this is star connected. In the star, as we know that the star connected winding has one neutral point with common point, because this is called a star point. Actually, it's called a star or neutral point. So this is nothing but a star connection. Now suppose I want to apply the three-phase AC supply to the stator winding, or simply star connected winding. Now because of this, if I applied here line voltage, then due to the star connections, my line voltage value is going to decreases. That means the simple called as a phase voltage, that means phase voltage with respect to the windings, it will go reduces. The value of phase voltage becomes, that is VL divided by root 3, that is V upon root 3. Line voltage is simply called as a V upon root 3, or simply we called as the voltage between the phases, it becomes as VL, line voltage divided by root 3. Okay, that means the phase voltage is always less than line voltage in the star delta, in simply for the star connection windings. Okay, so this is nothing but a phase voltage. Phase voltage is always responsible to flow the phase current. म्हणजे इथला जो करंट आहे वाइंडिंग मधला हा कुणामुळे करंट फ्लो होणार, तर इट इज बिकॉज ऑफ द फेज करंट. ओके, सॉरी, इट्स नथिंग बट फेज voltage. Okay, now as I know that for star connection winding, this phase voltage is nothing but phase voltage, it is always less than the line voltage. Line voltage and phase relation is, if I want to get the relation between these two, there is a root 3 factors. Again, for the delta connections winding, I suppose I have delta connections winding. Now as I know that the phase voltage is always equal to line voltage, the phase voltage is always equal to line voltage. So this is the basic relation between star and delta connections, okay, of any windings. So this principle we are used for the star delta starter. Okay, so just basically during the starting positions only, okay, during the starting positions only, just motor is connected to star connection. Okay, during the starting condition, this Y indicates a star connection. During the starting conditions only, the motor is connected to the star connections. That means, and again when the motor is receives this normal speed, then motor is connected to delta connections. Okay, so how this is possible, you will see. Now just imagine the motor is connected to star connection during the starting. As I said, during the starting condition, the motor is connected to the star fractions. Okay, now I connected this to star. Okay, star म्हणजे हा तुमचा कॉमन पॉइंट आहे आणि हे मी ते जोडलेलं आहे. So just हा switch on केला. Now काय will, the current will flow from this. Now this one. Now particularly for each phase, suppose I consider this phase. Now the current will flow through this. That means everything is becomes as a star connection winding. If my winding connections are star, obviously I know that there is a reduced voltage compared to the this one. म्हणजे VL upon root 3 इतकं व्होल्टेज मला इथं मिळणार आहे. कुठे, तर प्रत्येकी फेज व्होल्टेजला. Okay, so that means automatically because of the star connections windings, my 1 by root 3 voltage value get reduces. म्हणजे इथलं पूर्ण माझं व्होल्टेज का 400 व्होल्ट आहे, त्याचा रूट 3 त्याचा जवळ 230 व्होल्ट येतं. इतकं व्हॅल्यू कमी मला इथं अवेलेबल ड्युरिंग स्टार कनेक्शन्स. Now once the motor receives the speed, we call it normal speed, then the switch, this again this is change your switch or contact switch, it will move towards a delta connection. Okay, that means it will move to the run condition. During the start conditions only, we are connected this supply to the star connections. During that running condition, we are connecting the starter with help of we are connecting the system थ्रू द डेल्टा कनेक्शन. ओके, हे डेल्टा स्टार हे काय आहे, हे फक्त कनेक्शन्स आम्ही स्टार्टरच इथे केलं. जस्ट दिस इज नथिंग बट डेल्टा कनेक्शन्स. डेल्टा मीन्स यू कॅन इमॅजिन दिस वन, एंड टू स्टार्ट, स्टार्ट टू एंड, स्टार्ट टू एंड. Okay, this is nothing but a star delta starter.